So, we are here for some NCAA women's soccer scores for Sunday, August 24th through Tuesday, August 26th. So we have in soccer in the ESPN app. We look on a phone or tablet. The top team is the home team. The bottom team is the away team. But then if you look on the ESPN website on like desktop, like a desktop computer or laptop computer, it shows the home team as the bottom team and the away team as the top team. Like more traditionally towards the top team is the away team. The bottom team is the home team. If you look at the app, usually, and usually that's how it goes. But in soccer, traditionally, usually do it where they mention it sometimes, and like the away, like when they mention like the official like scorekeeping thing, the home team is the home team is the top team. They mention that first, like it's so I don't know why, but so we have Colorado College 2-0 over Kinesis. Sometimes though it doesn't matter. Some sports, like if you have like volleyball, like coming up, we have volleyball in like a few days. We have volleyball invitations, like New Jersey games. Yeah, then it doesn't matter who plays at home, who plays on the road. Other things we just use like traditional like colored jerseys. So it really does not matter. But sometimes, it does matter, so yeah, Colorado College beat Kansas 2-0. Georgia 3-0 over Michigan. St. Peter's 3-0 over Long Island University. Western University 3-1 over Maine. Number 12 North Carolina. North Carolina number 12 won. They're one of their lowest rankings in like a while. Usually North Carolina is like at the top there because they won so many as like a program in history. They won so many national championships as like a college soccer program. Like for our soccer, North Carolina is like a hot thing for like women's soccer. And they get like the best they get some of the best college soccer players from like around the country. They go there. They won so many national championships. And then there's like North Carolina. Even just like the Carolinas area. They get so much top talent in that area. That's they win so many national championships or make it pretty far in these tournaments. Final Four is like quarterfinals, just 8 teams. Final Four is like the college cups, like the semifinals, the finals. Final 4 teams. So and then we have Penn State 3-1 over West Virginia, number 14. Penn State. Penn State blows out Texas State on the road 5-1. Wayne State 2-1 over Utah Tech. 2-0 William Mary over App State. Seattle University. It's their first year in the West Coast Conference. They tie Sully Denver 1-0. Akron beat Southern Indiana 5-3. Number 13 Arkansas over Georgia Southern 2-0. But number 4 Fairleigh Dickinson 2-1. Chattanooga 2-0 over Morehead State. Belmont 1-0 over Coastal Carolina. Cornell 2-1 over Colgate. Davidson 1-0 at home over NC State. Eastern Kentucky University 2-0 East NC State University. Then we had High Point tied with College Charleston at 1-0. 3-1 Syracuse over Holy Cross. 3-1 Southern Illinois over IU Indianapolis. 2-0 Kentucky defeats Troy Number 17 Virginia defeats Liberty on the road 2-0. NJT 3-2 Ramirez. We have Harvard fell to Massachusetts 2-1. Duquesne Auburn Mercier 6-0. Miami 1-0 over Jacksonville. Number 20 Michigan State over Milwaukee 9-0. Monmouth 2-0 over Binghamton. 5-0 Presbyterian Alabama State. 1-all Purdue and Butler. 3-1. Radford or Foster Campbell. 1-0 St. John's or St. Joseph's. Number 16 South Carolina beats Miami Ohio at home 2-0. Stony Brook 2-1 with South. UMBC all around 5-0. Number 25 Ohio State on the road at UNC Wilmington, and they win 1-0. East Carolina over VCU 4-0. Wagner Manhattan tie at 1. Youngstown State 3-0 over St. Bonaventure. 3-1 Weber State over North Dakota State. Abilene Christian 1-0 over Houston Christian. Alabama A&M 1-0 over Howard. Dartmouth 2-0 over Central Connecticut State. Colorado 8-0 over UNC Greensboro. Ball State 4-0 over Eastern Illinois. Furman 2-0 over Charleston Southern. 1-all Green Bay and Illinois State. 2-0 number 9 Iowa over Western Michigan. 1-all Jacksonville State and UNC Asheville. Then to win Omaha's tie in the scoreless tie. We have Lipscomb, Western Carolina, and Middle Tennessee State, Indiana State play 2 games to 2-2 ties. Minnesota 4-0 over Northern Illinois. New Mexico ties with a non-Division I opponent, which you don't really see like Division I teams beat non-Division I teams. You really don't, or even ties. Now tying might be a little more likely because they eliminated the 10-minute overtime periods. There's 10-minute, there's a 10-minute overtime period, then a little bit like a minute break or two, and then there was another 10-minute overtime. And it was golden goals, so the winner, the first team to score would win. And usually that would, if there's a tie, the non-division ones might not win then. But now you see a little bit more ties maybe, which is still surprising though. But it can happen, non-division ones, stun division ones. And it counts as an exhibition for the counts as an exhibition game for the non-division ones, and for the division ones, it actually counts as a regular season game for the division one school. And but the non-division ones, if they win the game, like in the counts as exhibition for their tournament, like Division 2, Division 3 tournament, or NAIA tournaments, whatever the case is. If they win, it's like, it might not come as the standings, but the resume seeders look at that and see like what order you played. Hey, you played a lot of non-division one. You might only have like 10 games played. But you played like 5 games against against exhibition games against like division, like higher up competition. I don't really know that you saying. Oh, you look at that, too. Northern Iowa 4-0 over Western Iowa. 3-1 Northwestern State or Alcorn State. 3-2 Oklahoma State or Arkansas State. Rutgers and Air Force tie at 0. San Francisco beats number 18 Texas Tech 2-0. South Alabama 2-0 over Louisiana Tech. 1-0 Ole Miss or Southern Miss. Toledo 1-0 over Oakland. Troy knocks off Spring Hill, non-division 1 3-0. Valparaiso 3-0 over Blue Wayne. Villanova 1-0 over Columbia. Richmond 1-0 over Wofford. Colorado State 1-0 over South Florida. Auburn 6-0 over Kansas State. 1-0 Idaho State over Cal State Bakersfield. Missouri State 4-2 over SAU Arizona Southern. Illinois University at Arizona. Army 3-2 over Albany. Utah State Kansas tie at 0. Go scoreless tie. Wyoming beats non-division Regis College 3-0. Baylor 2-0 over Montana. Capellian Pacific draw to 2-0. Pepperdine 1-0 over California. Fairfield 4-1 over Vermont. Florida International 3-1 over Florida Atlantic. 2-1 Gonzaga. Squeaks by Simon Frazier. Lafayette and Drexel scoreless tie. Murray State 1-0 over Tennessee Tech. 1-0 Delaware over Navy. North Dakota beats Jamestown non-Division 1 3-1. Northern Arizona was scheduled to host a non-Division 1 Phoenix team. However, that game has been canceled. Marshall 2-1 over Ohio. Portland 2-1 over Long Beach State. Portland State 2-1 over Western Oregon. CNN Bryant 1-0. 4-1 number 2 Stanford with St. Mary's. 1-0 Temple early one. 1-0 for UC Irvine Washington and UC Santa Barbara San Diego. Yale 4-0 over Hofstra. Loyola Chicago 2-0 over DePaul. 1-0 between Northwestern Kent State. 5-0 Pennsylvania Mountain Series. 3-1 Alabama over Stanford. 2-all between Racine Hall and Rider. 3-2 for UC San Diego and UNLV. Scoreless tie for UIC, University of Illinois Chicago, and Chicago State. Number 5 USC 4-0 over Mexico State. Number 15 Virginia Tech falls to Georgetown 2-1. Xavier over Cincinnati 3-0. Pittsburgh over Dayton 3-0. Charlotte 3-1 over Longwood. Loyola Maryland 2-1 over Princeton. Mercer 1-0 over West Georgia. Providence 2-1 over Northeastern. Old Dominion beats Maryland 2-0. Number 23 St. Louis knocks off Missouri 1-0. Number 22 Oklahoma over Tulsa 4-1. Grambling 3-0 over Hampton. Elon 1-0 over Gardner-Webb. Florida all over North Florida 5-0. James Madison over George Mason 4-1. Houston all over Texas 4-1. Iowa State and Drake tied at 1-all. Louisville 7-2 over Wright State. Number 2 in Wisconsin Marquette 2-1. Northern Kentucky all over non-division MS Joseph 6-0. Jackson State 2-1 over Southeastern Louisiana. Tarleton State 4-0 over Texas Southern. 2-1 UCF knocks up LSU at home. Concerns Arkansas over Sacramento State 1-0. Mississippi State 2-1 over number 10 Wake Forest. Cal State Fullerton 2-1 over Utah. University of Texas at El Paso. 7-0 Kansas City over non-division 1 Rutgers. 3-0 Louisiana over McNeese. 2-0 SMU over Southern. Texas A&M Commerce. No, or it's Corpus Christi. No, it's Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders over Texas A&M San Antonio non-division 1. 6-0. And then the University of Alabama at Birmingham defeats the University of Louisiana at Monroe 5-0. The University of Tennessee at Mern and SMP in go to scoreless tie. And the University of Texas at San Antonio. It's a little different than the Texas A&M San Antonio. UT is the state school. And they beat 1-0 Lamar. Number 24 Memphis over number 11 Vanderbilt in the top 25 ball. Memphis proves why they belong in the top 25. The 1-0 win over number 11 Vanderbilt. California Baptist University over the California State School in Northridge 1-0. And Oregon on the road defeats Hawaii 3-0. We had a few games on Monday. There's not many games on Mondays and Tuesdays, but there were a few. Stetson over South Carolina State 2-1. Mississippi College take on Mississippi State. Mississippi College hosted Mississippi State, not a Division 1 school, and they won 7-0 in a blowout. Brown 3-2 over Rhode Island. Illinois 1-0 over Boston College. Winthrop defeats Southern Wesleyan 1-0. South Dakota State went out to Hawaii for a game. They played at non-division 1 Hawaii Pacific 2-0 and won that one. Hampton defeated Arkansas Pine Bluff 4-0 on Tuesday. On 26th. And Navy defeats Marywood 3-0. That's a non-division one. Maryland is. And then we have a few games. I'm going to do a little bit of whip around for the WNBA games. What was in? I'm going to do with 3. I only do when there's 3 or more games on that time. And there's 2 on at 6 Eastern. It shows my time in Central Time. There's your time zone. And 7 Eastern. We have NJIT at Lehigh. Or Lehigh at NJIT. That should be on America East TV if it's America East AE at TV. Or the America East. There's America East like TV at. That's for like all the non-televised sporting events for the America East. ESPN Plus has the rights to most of the America East games. However, every televised match is not on ESPN Plus in every sport. There's some that are on America East at TV. And that, so some of them are. And then you also have like, you can watch every game if you're outside the United States. Like if you're like maybe the family of like, there's an international student athlete on one of its teams, on the America East team. You can watch. And then if the game's on ESPN Plus, it has the international feed, or it has like the ESPN Plus commentators and all that. It's just on America East at TV for the rest of the world to see, because the only country like the NCAA soccer really matters about this rights is United States. Canada is not going to bid on NCAA women soccer rights. Some countries may have a like they might like Canada. They show like NCAA women's basketball, or some countries might show like other things, but like very little, maybe just like women's basketball, like NC women's basketball, like TSN does, or Sportsnet does, but TSN maybe games on TV, and they like TSN takes like the fee from the United States and simulcasts it here, simulcasts in Canada. If it's between maybe 2 non-Canadian teams, they might show like big games, big soccer games, or maybe like the playoff, like the tournament or something. And then we have Marcel and non-division 1 Marcel at UNCS at 6 Eastern. And then IU Indiana University and Indianapolis. It used to be IU Indy. It was, and then for short for Indianapolis, once they rebranded to IU, rebranded, and then now they go by the full name, IU Indianapolis. And before they used to be IUPUI, Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. But is, and then they take on Indiana State at 7 Eastern. And then Shepherd, non-division 1 Shepherd. I'm on the same race at 7 Eastern. Those are the 4 I can show you on the NCAA women's soccer program for 25 minutes. I'm going to watch WNBA game. So that's still going on for a couple weeks. For the regular season. And then there are playoffs. But the playoffs are might not be every day coming up. So I'll be able to show you like women's soccer, women's basketball, or women's college soccer, women's college volleyball mixed in here more often. And then when the women's college volleyball season starts, I should be able to show you a little bit more women's college volleyball. I'm going to show you that. There's no soccer. Maybe there's maybe a little soccer. Mix it in. A little volleyball, maybe mix it in. Then we have Western Canada at NCAA at 7 Eastern. And then 2 non-televised games. Little Rock at Louisiana. At University of Louisiana Monroe. At UL Monroe. Or ULM. And then Marshall at Wright State. Those 2 games, Little Rock at Louisiana Monroe and Marshall at Wright State, could be televised on school websites. They're just not televised on ESPN Plus. And then some of these games I know, like some colleges, I don't have all the games that are every sporting event that isn't picked up nationally by ESPN, by one of the ESPN channels, or like ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, AC Network, SC Network, or Big Ten Network. They're playing a Big Ten team. They're playing at Big Ten team. That'd be if they're playing at a Big Ten team. Or ESPN networks. ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU have rights to Matt games. And then CU Sports Network also has rights to Matt games in sports. So every like Bowling Green, they have the BCSN, and then they show every Bowling Green home match. And maybe nearby, I believe they're based in Ohio, Bowling Green is, so they might be able to show like Toledo as well, like some smaller colleges, like Ohio colleges. They have the rights to every they show all the ones that are on that channel, like over locally, like on like that BCSN, like it's like kind of like local cable, local like internet, local like company, local like cable and internet company, the cable TV internet company, and it's kind of like a local sports channel. It's kind of affiliated with like the that kind of affiliated with like the company, the cable, like the telecom. It's kind of like a telecom, like the internet company, like with cable TV service. So they have the rights to the games, and then ESPN Plus will simulcast the games on ESPN Plus will simulcast the games from that service. And I know there are some schools that have like over-the-air deals for like over-the-air deals, like over-the-air channels, like antenna channels. You can try to pick up with an antenna for like football, for certain sports like football, like this sport, that sport. I know like the streaming, like it's basically how it works is like some websites, like if you have an over-the-air channel, they show over-the-air channel online. They show like the over-the-air broadcasts of like the sporting events, like on their like my local channels. They show like sporting events over the air for like all the sports they can show. But like if they are like certain sport events like NFL, MLB, like certain sport events, that they don't have the rights to distribute. They don't, but if they on their streaming website or their app or whatever, but if they can, they do. And then some of them, like the college sports, they get the streaming rights are owned by, they have to be owned by that specific like station. only randomly picked up, or I don't know, and then and then if they're like college sports rights, they're picked up like whoever has rights to that conference.